Hey everyone, my name is Val. So a little bit about my experience. I currently work full-time in adoption. So I work with a lot of families who have kids in their home, whether they're family or foster care that they're adopting, as well as families who are seeking to identify kids who they can adopt, along with the kids who need placements, homes to be adopted into, typically where they're currently in group homes. I was actually at a meeting today for a family that I've been working with who's pursuing adoption. I have a kid who's been in so many different placements, and I was just like, oh my God, the trauma this poor kid has endured is just like heartbreaking. So that's the kind of work I do now. I've been doing this for about 4 years. And then my first field placement last year was in it was group therapy for adolescents and mental health. That was my primary focus. It was a partial hospitalization, so the clients were there for about 10 days, give or take, depending on their needs. And focusing on their mental health. So it was all based on the DBT model. And the place I was at also focused on substance use, both for adolescents as well as adults, partial as well. So I was in and out of some of those groups a little bit, but my primary focus was the mental health of adolescents. So that was really interesting. It was my first experience basically in mental health at all, so I really enjoyed it. It was a really great first placement, I think. So basically, as I move forward, my hope is to become a little bit more familiarized with treating clients who have experienced trauma, who have symptoms of PTSD and things like that. Ultimately, in the future, I'd want to become certified in EMDR. So it's kind of my goal at the moment. I'm thinking my next placement, although I don't know exactly where I want to go, I'm thinking I would do something working with maybe teens again, or younger kids, focusing on trauma and or family treatment. So that's kind of my goal right now. As far as becoming a clinical social worker, I just kind of want to expand my knowledge in the trauma field and that focus. But in terms of challenges that I foresee, I think it's an ongoing challenge, just being able to understand each individual client and be able to execute treatment for them in the best way that will help them and meet their needs, and help them overcome trauma or whatever they're dealing with. We read about their diagnosis or whatever, but I think the diagnosis can only take you so far. It's with every new doctor that a client sees, they can get new diagnoses, you know what I mean? So you can only understand so much based off of what you're reading. So you're really just, I think it can be difficult getting to know your clients and really allowing them to trust you and open up so you can understand who they are and what in their life has led them to be who they are and why they are the way they are, so that you can treat them the best way that you can. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. All right, so I'm really looking forward to this class. Thanks. Bye.